I see a little scout here, totally caught out. What are you doing, buddy? And that intel was actually nice from the warrior for my boats, as we see. Now there actually is quite an army here around Linkoping. Culture-wise though, I've really got to sneak in military tradition here. Getting flankers and support combat bonuses for your units is so key when you're playing these big line wars here. Ludwig, hello, my friend of Bavaria. Definitely want to be this guy's friend. I don't have any plans to mess with the Germans. At least not right now. And he does not have spices or amber. So will he give me money? Not enough money. Come on, man, you're stingy. Same build philosophy here in Orebro as the last whatever city we conquered last time. Gonna get the monument out. I want that loyalty as soon as possible. And monuments are good in general for a city when you start them off. Ironworking complete. We've got swordsmen. All right, and we get a policy change as well. Now keep in mind with the civics, we're going back to get military tradition. So whatever's in here is only in here for 2 turns. So I know for the next 2 turns, I'm not building any more military units. So this plus loyalty is actually going to be pretty sweet. And I'm pretty happy with the rest of this too, except for maybe I want to get 30% production towards builder in a couple turns and chop out the forests here in Vasteras and in Orebro as well. I've got to figure out exactly which warriors to upgrade. Okay, it costs 110 gold, 20 iron, so I can get about 2 of these upgraded in the next 2 turns. However, you want it to make sense, right? And this archer too, we don't want to have to shoot with them if we don't need to. I'm gonna go with garrison because it leads to incendiaries, which destroys district defenses. And since we don't have catapults, we just have archers. That's kind of what we're doing here. So it looks like all of our archers upgrading right now. Sorry, promoting. Gonna back him off. Promote. Let's take a shot with the spearman at this warrior. Go after the warrior one more time. And then going across the river, it's a pretty good idea, and it's been going pretty well for me. But I noticed that this slinger just promoted, and I'm a bit scared of just losing my unit. And that's really what you don't want to do, is lose your units. Lucky I've got my boats over here. I can finally let my warrior leave. Now, it's definitely not a given like, oh, I'd rather free up a warrior than a boat, because I want someone to sit in this city, so I get the +5 loyalty for having a garrison unit. But I've just went through my whole turn. None of these warriors did it really seem optimal to upgrade them, but this warrior here, we can move them towards the front line, upgrade to a swordsman. And you gotta bet they're shaking their boots looking at that guy. And who's this? Philip of Spain. Definitely would share information of the capitals, buddy. It's quite far. Don't really know what's going on there, but good to meet your scout anyways. For text, we've got iron working. The next thing, I think, is battering ram. It might be underrated to have this in our pocket when we go towards the capitals of Sweden, because if they build a wall, that can stop us right in our track. So let's get this battering ram out soon. It's only 3 turns, and then we can focus on something more attractive, like going for a crossbowman or commercial hub. Most likely though, the harbor district. Okay, we're getting attacked here. Barely surviving in the Swedish city. Let's back them off. My gosh, they took an absolute beating that turn. But we'll replace them with our newly created swordsman. And I'm gonna upgrade this swordsman as well because I have a good bit of health. They've already got a promotion, close to another promotion. So, you know, upgrade your strongest units for sure. Let's get that guy in friendly territory to heal and move the rest of our units towards the Swedes. Okay, this guy's coming at me, but we can finish him off in one shot there. No big deal. I'm not exactly sure what lies over here on the other side of the Baltic Sea. Something to do with Russia, I'm sure, but I like where the settlers standing here, okay? 1, 2, 3 tiles. We've got the amber. We've got the stone. We keep going around this outside. We've got another fish and another fish. So they're just in range of a whole bunch of stuff that I like. So let's found the city right here. Oh, and not to mention, when you hit 4, take a look at this settler lens. Look at this, 3. That means that when global warming takes over and things start going underwater, you're gonna lose this tile. If you have your city on it, you will never lose that tile. So a slight win there. I've got this builder backing them up too. You know what, I'm gonna put them on the fish and use that pantheon we got. Oh, what's this, a city-state? Who we found, Brussels? Fantastic. No one's attacking them either. That's always good to see. So a Eureka for engineering. We definitely want to do that because we like city-states this game, guys. Build ancient walls. Okay, well, we're getting masonry too, but we can get battering ram, we can get ancient walls. Taking one shot at the other galley. Might be a little bit just of a board move. Let's hope it doesn't backfire with both their galleys coming after me, yeah? Philippe, I forgot to try to sell him stuff. 9 gold per turn for these spices. Thank goodness we found you, Philippe. Do you want, oh, amber you like even more. 12 gold per turn. Tromso's been settled, and in the new cities, I always like to go with monument or granary. I think I'm gonna go monument. Granary is good if I thought that this city could actually grow. Now, this fish tile is a bit underrated, especially once I get the fishing boat down there. It'll be a 3 food, 1 production, but the rest of these are all only a single food, right? So getting more housing, not your #1 priority. I would say growing the borders is. There we go. Military tradition is complete. I don't need the cards, but this right here, flanking and support bonuses, we'll just see how impactful that is before long. Next civic is 9 turns away recorded history. There's no way we're gonna have these cities looking good enough to do any chopping out in just 9 turns, except for maybe Vasteras. I don't think we'll be able to buy a builder though, can we? Maybe in 7 turns? Anyways, only change I'm gonna make is this Diplomatic League card. So we'll plot that in there, and then we'll go talk to Brussels and say, hey, would you like an envoy right now? Sure, let's do this. On the war front, this warrior's barely making it out alive, so let's prioritize them surviving. I've got a swordsman here, which takes almost 0 damage from fighting the warrior. -43 for him, and only -8 for myself. Alright, I got some more warriors backing them up as well. And I'm going to swap out my galleys, okay? This one's pretty low health. And then we got a fresh galley coming out. Can you attack? Not quite. We'll have you sit just outside, so next turn you can take them on. The Cliffs of Dover. Right on. If nothing at all, that'll make my people happy. Nidaros now complete as library, but I don't really have anything for it to work on, so might as well go build a builder. I can get an iron mine, and then maybe move my way down to Vasteras, and we can do some chopping out of these woods. In Tromso, that a beast fishing tile going down there. Look, 3 food, 1 production. That's awesome. Swede's not doing much. Meeting Peter. Okay, let's see if he'll let me see his capital. Right on, St. Petersburg. What's going on? What's happening in St. Petersburg? This can't be good. Down to 65 health? Osbro's really losing loyalty now. I wanted to leave Magnus in here for some time to get the city up to a decent level where, it would make sense to chop out the forest, but it's just not going to work out. We're going to have to move this guy over to Osbro. That's okay, though. The best thing we can do for these cities' loyalty is just continue to fight this war and do it well. Win this as quick as we can. So we'll go 1 warrior here, move up our swordsman right next to the city. Now we're not going to want to have it shoot it straight up, but we want it to get a pretty strong position. We'll get these archers in range. Now, like I mentioned, we don't really have catapults. These archers sort of are our catapults. That's just how it is. Hello, Catherine. Good to meet you. Will you tell me where Paris is? Paris? Wow, pretty colors. Paris and Frankfurt, Ludwig here. These are some pretty nice colors these 2 civs got. I wonder if she'll buy some spices. Okay, that's not actually the worst deal in the world, but gonna have to turn you down on that one. What about open borders? You want those? Never mind. Masonry complete, so battering ram, that's on the list. Ancient walls, that's on the list. Like I said, I didn't know what to build in Nidaros. Okay, I do kind of want that builder now. Over here in Bergen, will you build me a battering ram? 7 turns? Okay, that's not bad at all. You know what? We'll do that. We'll wait for Bergen. They're a little bit closer to the action too. But for our next tech, I just looked at what the path is to Berserkers, and it's not actually too hard to get there, man. So we'll go currency mathematics, and if we need to do something along the way, we can do that too. But having that unique unit is just going to be so much fun. I've got to move these warriors out. I shouldn't have gotten so excited with them. I want to get my archers in there so they can start firing down on the city. And I found this quadrireme again. I guess I'll just shoot at it till it's done. We're doing a good bit of exploring along the coast here. We found Brussels. We already met England, but now we're seeing some of their nice cities. Paris, Frankfurt. It's all grand. And I didn't realize this, but look, we're in a golden age next turn. What the heck? There's Catherine denouncing me. What did I do to you? You too. Okay, man. Okay. Well, the Swedes, look. I guess I kind of did attack them out of nowhere. But we're Vikings. That's just what we do. Now, Linkoping, there's only so many places I can shoot at them from. So that's a bit of advantage defensively for that city. I'll show you the 2 shots right there. There's the 2 archers. Then I can have the swordsman sitting right there in front. I don't think I can make this any better of a setup. That said, that means there's a lot of extra units left over to do something else. So over here to the east, I'm not sure what city this is just yet. We can fire down on their slinger and move the rest of our units in here. Stockholm, okay, there is the capital. All right, they're doing a little bit of damage to our guys here. I see my archers taking a bit of damage. It's not extremely threatening though, because there's no backup, at least for what I see so far, I see my warrior going up against the catapult would actually lose. That's pretty questionable. Stockholm too, totally stacked up with these quadriremes. They went full tilt into these guys, so it's actually going to be hard to get right up next to this city. Maybe I'll just pull this warrior over to the side. They can be a backup, and I'll slide in this swordsman to take on the front lines. My archers last turn, they both shot onto the city, and none of that damage stuck. So you know what? I might as well take some shots at the galleys instead, someplace where my damage will stick around. Okay, major victory. What if I go with this guy here? Will that finish him off? There we go. And as Norway, you may know, you can actually rest and repair in open ocean and get healed. That's only with the melee units though. Speaking of melee naval units, let's continue our searching around here. Oh, I see they've already settled a bit on islands. It's looking like the catapult wants to get a bit offensive with my archer here. I'm not sure how badly that goes for my archer, if they'll get taken out. I don't think so. That said, these catapults are actually super strong. Like going at him with the swordsman, I'm not winning that fight by too much. Huh. Maybe I'll move the spearman over as well. Then I can maybe get extra shot off on the catapult if it's close to death. Oh, now I see where the catapult shot across the river at my archer. That's some clever play by the computer there. They are not making this conquest easy. I'll do what I can though. Get as much damage down on these ships as possible. There we go. 2 of the 3 naval vessels completely gone. And all this time our economy's still going, man. We got this builder. They'll go over and improve some fish. And look at this. We found the Giant's Causeway and a new city-state. They want us to construct a preserve. I'm sure we'll be able to find some place for one of those. Nidaros I've elected to build the walls because I don't know what else I would have them build. And someone's got to do it for engineering. We'll get that Eureka and get a free envoy in Brussels. I'm noticing a strong theme with the Swedish army here. Catapults and quadriremes. What I really need is to get around Lupang here. Maybe get a warrior, a swordsman on the other side to put the city under siege. Although that means I'll need someone sitting in this tile as well, which would leave them very exposed to these catapults. Because when you're in the water, especially as a unit versus a catapult, you don't do well, my friend. Let's swap these 2 out though. You can heal. We'll use the rice at some point when we need it. And you'll fire over with the spearman. You know what? Need it now. No, I don't have the movement for that. This is quite a weird situation here on the coast. We'll continue firing. I'm going to back off just a touch with my swordsman though, because there's nothing really to gain on this side of the river. Promotion available for my archer because he got destroyed by the catapult. I guess that's kind of how the game works. Let's back you off. We'll get incendiaries. That's going to be helpful for taking down those district defenses. They're really doing a catapult push here, though. It's kind of insane. I'm a bit scared. The spearman's going to have to back off because 3 catapult shots will kill just about anybody. I see they've made a bit of a mistake with their spearman, though. See how it's sitting in the water now, which is so easy to take out. 2 shots, and he's pretty much done. Ah, yes, spearman taking lots of damage. We'll continue to back them off. Or about not doing well with the loyalty. Not well at all. Even with Magnus sitting in here now, still falling out 1.5 per turn. Luckily, we're going to hit Golden Age in about 5, and that's going to change all this loyalty situation for us. Over here, too, -2, that's going to flip around, no problem. Heal up there with the farm. We're going to keep the XP train going on Lupang here. And try and put a little pressure on these catapults. Like, they're just coming right at me, and like they're not scared whatsoever. I don't think they are scared. That's the problem. Virgin's trade route to the capital is complete. Let's get another one between these 2 cities here. And our battering ram, okay, we'll get them into position just in case a wall goes up. I don't see them building one, though. They don't seem too scared. Fish is getting improved. Man, Virgin's going to be living the life soon. Somehow, though, it's not slated to grow whatsoever. So let's take a look at what your... Oh, I've had this locked all this time. That's a big mistake. Now that it's working a better tile, it can grow. And if we get a granner as well, it'll grow faster and grow bigger. Wow, somehow our guy getting shot all the way back here. I didn't think they'd have a presence that far back. Mathematics gives us more movement for our naval units. That's a bit helpful. And recorded history. We'll be able to get that campus district bonus now. And thank goodness a new governor. I'm going to take Amani, slot them into one of these cities. It's just losing all its loyalty, and maybe they can become a contributing city more quickly. As for governments, diplomatic leads getting swapped out for natural philosophy. 6 more science per turn. That's going to do wonders for us. The spearman taking heavy fire from these catapults. Let's see if we can turn the tides on them a bit. I've got 2 swordsmen here. Yeah, one fighting across the river, but one right next to him. So we'll go take a shot on the catapult. And the other will do some damage as well. I just gotta kill off these units slowly but surely. Oh, here north of the Isles, I see some stuff going on here. A little island. All right. More catapults. 4 catapults now. Are you serious? Hey, luckily we've gotten their galley to come out of its city. That means our units can actually do a little bit of work. Major victory. Okay, right on. And I will finish you off with my galley, continue the fire with the archers, and maybe we'll be able to get some of this damage to actually stick. Let's go ahead and attack one more time with the swordsmen. They've got a promotion so they can heal and keep fighting. They've got a grassland here, a farm, so they can heal and keep fighting. We've just got to keep this absolute army of catapults away from me for a little while longer. Spearmen can upgrade. I'm looking at that double support bonus. Like, that is pretty nice. As for this archer, it's just scary being out here with 2 catapults. Like, you can just die instantly. It's so dangerous out here. So we'll back them off just a touch. And like, same thing with all these units. I'm just so scared for them to get one-shot by this 4 catapult units. This might be some new strategy we've got to employ ourselves. Ancient Wall is complete, and that's given us an envoy here at Brussels. We're now up to 3 envoys, so not quite 6, but we're getting there. And next thing to do is construct a preserve. There's a preserve. I'm not sure where that'll go. The real issue in my empire, though, isn't housing. It's just food. Like, look how small all these cities are. Oh well, I've got a governor promotion. I'll go with Connoisseur on Bengala, get some more culture, and we'll get back to fighting. Got the promotion, upgrade to commando here, take some more shots with our archers. Oh, I just realized that one had a promotion. And with the galley sliding in here, if we did both, do you think we could take the whole city? There's one. Our galley would survive even if they don't take it. They do. And I captured a unit. Free builder. I'll take that every time. City loyalty is a real problem, though, falling at 25 per turn. Now, that's actually impossible. Most can do is 20, is my understanding. But we'll need to get a governor in here ASAP. Let's keep the city. 2 turns from now, we're going to be hitting Golden Era. As for the catapult army, it looks like we could get in here with the threat of only 1 catapult, do some damage with our archer. I've gotten this swordsman across the river. Maybe let's go with 2 and we'll secure the death of this catapult next turn. I look to have found Iceland and a wonder here as well. I don't know how the heck you pronounce that one. Wow, this would make for a beautiful settle. Who to make the settler, though? Now, this city just finished the warlord's throne. That's a major mistake. Should have done that 1 turn before and I would have gotten that boost from capturing a city. Let's go with Nidaros making the settler, and then we'll figure out where the preserve goes next. England with the denunciation is just going around Europe. That's great. Now, whether our newly captured city stays ours or not, I'm not going to wait around to find out. I'll leave the galley here. It can hang out, promote, but the rest of our units have to keep on moving through. I'd rather have them on the other side than this side, and then we can move on to the other Swedish cities. But we finally seem to have gotten these pesky catapults under control. Another one's gone. I see a couple more here in the city, but at least they've backed off. Monument complete in Västerås, and actually this city just now chilling on its own with a warrior in there, gaining loyalty at 7.3 per turn, so that's so good to see. Now, this is actually a city where you'd want to take the campus and you put it here in the mountains. So let me place that tack down. I see that the city wants to go that direction anyways in 5 turns, so maybe we can just spend the next 5 getting a granary. It's gonna need that housing at some point anyways, right? Catapult's going after my guys again. Golden Era. Oh my gosh, look at my screen. It just got so bright, almost burned my eyeballs. And we've got the harbor. That's gonna be so crucial here in the capital. This city's just been so rough for food. So if we can get a decent harbor going somewhere, that'll make these tiles a little bit better to work, so we can get some more food out of those. And not just that, we'll get some housing too. Heroic Age. So we get 3 of these. I'm not doing any faith stuff, so let's just do the rest here. We're gonna get builders, and we're gonna get settlers for cheap. We're gonna get extra culture from our specialty districts, and our commercial hubs and harbors are going to give us science. So keeping that in mind, Bergen's going straight for this harbor as soon as possible. And Nidaros can chill with the settler. We can buy that. What we can't afford is the lack of gold. So let's find a good place for this commercial hub next to the government plaza, so it's got a +3 adjacency. That'll give us +3 science when complete too, as we're in this heroic age. Likoping now gaining in loyalty at 3.7 per turn. We still need Magnus in here, just to make sure the city's doing okay. Over here in Orebro, though, they don't need the help anymore. They're gaining at 25 per turn, so let me get Amani. We'll put them in the city that we just conquered that's doing really rough, and then we can reassign Magnus to Västerås. And over here, Magnus can get a builder in here and start chomping out all of these wood tiles. It looks like our offensive will continue. We're doing some damage to this catapult over here. Moving my swordsman into range to strike it next turn. I don't want to get too close though and get in range of this quadrireme because I think it will hurt. I'm trying to get set up here for whatever city is next. This will give me a little bit more knowledge. Probably go for Stockholm, seeing this now. This archer's sitting on a great spot. I don't think either of the cities can attack it, but it can attack the city. In the meantime, our swordsman finds themselves on a holy site, which they can pillage for faith. We'll turn that into builders. Look at that, Västerås, use the faith, get a builder. Oh, a new city-state quest from Brussels. I think that's because we got into a new age and we didn't have a quest with them as we'd completed the other. Military training says build an encampment. There's really no obvious defensive place to put an encampment down, as, you know, we're sort of on an island and we're conquering the island. But I'm sure we can find some place to put one down and then maybe focus out a bunch of units from there. Peace offers here, not too much gold really. I don't think she has much. World Congress has met, and wow, a lot of votes being handed out. Nothing here impacts me. In the war, it looks like my troops have survived okay in the north. We can go and go 1 attack on the catapult, 2 attacks on the catapult, Oh, can we finish one off? Can we finish one off? Do we risk it? Let's do it. I think there's a chance that one of our units could die next turn, but good chance that they all survive. And our archer did take some damage. I'm not sure from which. Maybe this city down here, Gothenburg. So let's back off to this mine right here. We're going to fire down on Stockholm and even do a little bit of pillaging. I want to get a little bit more information about what's going on in this city here, though. Okay, so just looks like a few tiles. And if I pillage this quarry, I think I get more faith. Now that would just be awesome. We've got another galley coming around the bend as well. Luckily, Germany. Okay, so this might be where my encampment goes, is Mattenberg, Germany here. Luckily, they're not too unhappy with me, and they'll give me borders. That's pretty expensive, but they will technically still give me borders. That way I can swing through to the other side of the peninsula here. I'm just totally destroying my archer in one turn. Okay, military emergency against me. I can't say I'm too surprised. Not going to vote for any of these military emergencies. Luckily, there's a lot of them. I'm doing 2 downvotes against my own. Let's hope this does not come to pass. Hold your breath. Oh, hello, Dido. I bet I'm meeting you because you're declaring war on me. Yep. Okay, all these people want to end me. Caesar. I'm not surprised Caesar's getting in on an opportunity to fight somebody. So this passed. We've got England going to be coming at us. Okay, I'm a bit worried there with all their boats. We're going to have to build some boats ourselves. And my plans of settling Iceland might need to be put on hold. Christina voted for this. Spain voted for this. Okay, so the real threat is really just England and their navy. Now, a bunch of people declared war on Ludwig as well. And our guys have survived, but we just can't finish off these catapults. They're too strong. All right, let's get this swordsman into the city. Get a spearman in there. We'll just flood our units towards them. Huh. Why can't you shoot at this? Oh, well. We'll just back you off. Hang out in the city for a second. This swordsman's going to go pillage, get that free faith. Close to turning that into another builder. Can't wait for that. Let this guy go around the bend, and soon we'll be able to siege down Gothenburg. Some more fighting. Okay, our spearmen almost totally taken out, but we seem to have drawn out one of these catapults towards us. And we've got a policy change. I've got to switch out the loyalty, I believe. Let's take a look at this city. This is the biggest loyalty problem here. Plus 3.7, so it's not going to be the end of the world if we get rid of plus 2. But I really need to get some naval units here to deal with whatever comes at me from Britain. Okay, also in the meantime, urban planning, this is the best one. We're getting 7 production, and it's spread out across our lands, as well as the plus 6 from natural philosophy. We can get more as we get more campuses up and going too. But look here in Vasteras, we're now to 100% loyalty. And now that we got that card in to double our production towards naval units, I'm going to get some quadriremes, get some more galleys, and chop them out here with the builders. This guy's in a bit of a precarious spot, but he can actually turn it around, I bet. Oh, that's what happened. They got crossbowmen. Okay, this definitely changes the calculus of the war here. The spearmen's got to run for their lives, and this warrior better not get in their way or swap spots, because they're going to die very quickly themselves. The rest of our units also very low. We just got to back off. Heal up. We're going to keep this awesome city of Linköping here. And maybe with our double galley action going around the back side here on Gothenburg, we'll actually be able to do a little bit of damage here, possibly even take this city. Can't afford the upgraded swordsman because I need to save my gold for a settler. How much do you cost? 475. I don't have that much gold. Where'd all my gold? Oh, it's because I was selling all my luxuries to Elizabeth, who's now not my friend, but I made a whole bunch of new friends because of that emergency. Okay, 9 gold per turn. That's fantastic. Do you want my borders? Okay, 10 gold. And man, a warmonger giving them iron when they do not seem to have any. Let's just give him all of this, okay? And he's gonna be bending over for me. Look at that, 10 gold per turn. The only damage I'm comfortable doing is something here with the swordsman. Although I still am scared of this crossbowman. So you know what, let's just fortify and see just how terrible the attack is here from catapult and a crossbowman in one turn. Finally got this tile here in Vasteras. We'll go and get the mine down on the copper, and now we can place down, let's do it right now this second. We'll place down the campus here in this little cove. Even if we don't go ahead and build the whole thing out right now because we're building boats, this will lock in the price for us. Okay, pretty much everyone's denouncing me now, and I see the catapults coming after me on the offensive. Pretty crazy tactics that these AI employ, if I do say so myself. And wait, I can't pillage this harbor? Is this not a harbor? Oh, it's under construction. That's what's going on here. Okay, well, I've already gotten myself into a bit of a pickle. We got ourselves a 3-way fight. Barbarians, Swedes, Norwegian. On the ground, we're doing a bit better. Let's pillage, get some health back, and we can slide in here and take a shot at the catapult. pretty much for free. Just mostly this crossbowman that I'm deathly afraid of. Oh man, and the spearman. Okay, I can't actually get far enough to survive. I thought I was just totally screwed at that point. See, this is tough now because as you back off, they're still in range. Like, I could totally kill this unit. I go ahead and I bring the archer up, take a quick shot at it. But you know what, let's just keep backing off and actually heal our units to get some decent health into them. Oh my gosh, okay, so they just build the crossbowmen and then one-shot my archers. I'm not ready for that sort of stuff, guys, come on. This crossbow situation is all in all pretty scary for me. So let's back my units off just a touch out of range. I don't want them to get hit. These aggro catapults, maybe I can finish one off here, please? Yes, yes, and this one's surrounded. Now, that doesn't mean too much. They're still pretty nasty out here, man. I am very worried about the English, though. So I've got this double naval units card. I've got Magnus established. Let's start putting in some turns towards naval vessels. First one's going to be a quadrireme because I actually see potential here scooting over to the other side and shooting on these cities. Stockholm's too far inland, but Gothenburg, there's potential. Get a couple quadriremes, you can shoot them down. Take the city. I'm going to need a lot of galleys, though, to fight off whatever English decide to stroll on this way. So we'll cut down one forest. That is a quadrireme. Let's send you out. And we'll cut down another quadrireme, and we'll send you out. I sent the first one the wrong direction. I got to go to this wonder here and get them to promote. We're finally in range of feudalism. All right, we're going to have to go on a farm building spree to get the boost. But this improvement from the farm triangles, that's going to really help our cities that are just super small right now. The opposite of tall, they're very short. As for governors, I just unlocked Reina. That'll let me put someone in that city. So I can take Amani and place them in Brussels. Where are you? Okay, put you down. Now if we take a look at Brussels and the current envoy situation, I should be able to get to all 6, then to 7 to become suzerain once I get the inspiration for military training. Okay, no units died that turn, finally. Oh, but we're getting some attacks from the barbarians here. Luckily, our guys can heal in open waters. We got a couple easy kills. Run away, my swordsman. Just survive, man, just survive. Out comes another galley chomp, and there's gonna be a good bit of overflow from this. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see the granary. 1 turn to completion, campus, actually that might do a little bit more. Let's go with the granary. Now we've got a galley, which is great. We can go use it in this battle against the barbarians. Okay, maybe not quite enough movement, but we gotta get all these guys over to the wonder to promote. And yeah, actually, let's get 1 more galley, chop it all the way out there. And I think that's solid enough for the navy. Okay, quadrireme barely surviving the attack there. But that means it gets to promote. Oh, that's why we've got the English right on top of us here. Okay, let's get 2 galleys to form the front. Quadriremes in the back. This guy can heal up. District defenses is definitely what I'm going for because these guys, once they get upgraded to frigates, they're going to be raining down fire on cities. We finally got enough money to buy that settler I wanted. The only thing is I was planning that settler to go all the way to Iceland. Now that trek's going to be a little bit scarier with the English in the seas. However, looking at this possible settle next to our wonder here, this is just amazing tiles. Look at this, 6 yields, 4 yields, 4 yields. Now I'd have to put it down right on the edge of the peninsula here, but the loyalty pressure looks to be fine with that. So we'll buy out that settler, they'll get moving next turn. I got 1 more builder action here. I'm gonna go with a chop, or I wanna hold on to it. You know what, I'll send another builder to get these spices. I'll go with the chop here, see if that'll get some turns towards this campus. Oh man, I see the Swedes have started putting catapults on islands. These guys are getting quite sophisticated in their tactics. Just exploring more of the lands around here. I wonder if St. Petersburg, oh, it's finally not totally destroyed. That's good to see. Issue with loyalty too, though. Look here in the last city we just captured. It's slowly starting to go back the other direction. Military tactics. Okay, here's our berserkers. We're gonna get these guys upgraded, and the Swedes are gonna stand no chance at all. Speaking of no chance, these English guys better get out of here. Keep moving, keep it moving. Lots of XP to go around all my units. This is awesome. And this catapult's come a bit just too close to me, man. What are you doing? Just about done in that single turn. Nidaros finished its commercial hub. That's going to give us +3 gold and +3 science. And we're going to put some more turns into the commercial hub to get a market that'll get our trade route capacity up. Right now it's just 1. So first off, making roads is pretty rough, but also sending that to other civilizations to get gold. Our gold's not doing that well either. We got +30 per turn, but that's strictly from deals. We've got an entire massive army to upkeep. Die catapults. Oh, thank goodness. So good to have them out of here. And some more English ships. Oh man, we are gonna catch them right out. Oh, I see some troops as well. Ooh, this is very, very interesting. Let's see if we can take out the galley first. And then we'll just take shots on the troops for absolute free because they cannot defend themselves.